next day, we drove 4 hours all the way back to Cairo to visit one of 7 ancient wonders of the world, and perhaps Egypt's most famous structure, the Pyramids of Giza. I stared awestruck at the tomb in front of me, its peak higher than mountain. A structure so immense and so mathematically precise. It's a marvel how it was made. No matter how many times you look at it, you receive the same equally astonishing feeling. Many say man fears age, but age fears the pyramids, for it has withstood the test of time for 5,000 years, still pridefully standing. Over the past few days, we have traveled all around Egypt, all the way from Alexandria to Luxor, from the Kom-Ombo Temple to Pompeii's Pillar, from the Alexandria Lighthouse to the Temple of Abu Simbel. Now I was at the center of it all, at the very spot of the Great Pyramid. And what I see is staggering, completely unbelievable. Historians claim that the pyramid was once covered in a layer of shining white limestone, with the peak made of pure gold. It is still unknown how the early Egyptians made the Great Pyramids, and no one ever will. Next was conceivably one of Egypt's most famous and iconic structures, the Great Sphinx. A mythical beast consisting of a body of a lion and a head of a pharaoh. This was the best works of Egypt. Archaeologists say that inside there's a chamber that holds many ancient scrolls, some maybe even containing information about Atlantis. I stood on the yellow sands of the Sahara Desert. In front of me was the Giza complex, the exact place where so many primordial structures rested and so many ground-shaking discoveries were made. In Egypt, there's so much knowledge, yet also so many mysteries. Next was the Egypt Museum in Cairo, containing 120,000 priceless artifacts from all over Egypt and Egypt only. A wide assortment of statues, mummies, and tombs from all the pharaohs of ancient Egypt. This was where history and ancient Egyptian legends thrived. Also home to one of Egypt's most iconic artifacts, King Tut's mask. One of the only tombs that hadn't been robbed, King Tut's tomb hosted a 10-kilo solid gold mask of the young king himself. It was written on the ancient walls that King Tut fell off his chariot during a hunting trip, and his wounds got a fatal infection. Regardless, scientists have found evidence that King Tut was actually murdered by his successor, King Ai.